The kind shop owner kindly offered a free meal to the family of 3, but to her surprise, the woman said, "If only we could eat here every day." The owner could tell they were struggling financially, so she sincerely said they could come whenever they were hungry. The family thanked her over and over, promising never to forget her kindness. But what she didn't expect was that they kept coming back for 3 whole months. One day, the woman showed up with a big group, shouting for everyone to make themselves at home. The owner was stunned. She quickly came forward to ask what was going on, but the woman confidently replied, "We're here to eat noodles." The owner pulled her aside and said she couldn't afford to feed so many people. But the woman shamelessly pointed at a sign on the wall that said, "Free noodles." The owner hurried to explain. It was a charity noodle shop to help people in emergencies, not for daily freeloading. She had been feeding them for 3 months, even paid their medical bills, and treated them like family. But the woman just sneered and said, "You're only using charity to gain sympathy." She accused the owner of having no children and trying to buy herself some future care by giving away food. The owner felt like her heart was being ripped apart. Before she could respond, the crowd the woman brought started yelling too, and demanded the owner start cooking. With no choice, the owner agreed, but to avoid waste, she asked for a symbolic $1 fee for utensils. That one sentence made the crowd furious. They accused her of using fake charity to make money, but the truth was, the owner had been feeding people for years without profit. Yet the woman twisted the story, claiming the owner had scammed everyone. The owner had no way to defend herself. She knew nothing she said would matter to them, so she silently agreed to serve them noodles. The crowd immediately sat down without shame, but the couple wasn't done. The man pretended to help clean up the tables, but when the owner stepped away, he secretly poisoned the noodle soup. Then the woman called a TV station to report the noodle shop live on air. Soon after, a news crew showed up to broadcast live. Crowds quickly gathered to watch. The owner heard the commotion at the door, but as soon as she stepped outside, the reporter announced the shop failed its health inspection and had to be shut down. The inspector entered to test the place, and sure enough, something was found. They ordered the shop to close immediately. Hearing the news, the crowd started yelling at the owner, but she was completely confused. She knew she had used only the freshest ingredients for decades. There was no way something was wrong. As she stood in shock, the woman walked over with her group and loudly demanded $1 million in compensation. Meanwhile, a CEO was watching the news broadcast and instantly recognized the noodle shop owner. She was the woman who had helped him long ago, back when he was young and kicked out of his home. She had taken him in and gave him a big bowl of noodles. He never forgot that kindness. Now he had finally found her again, so he immediately gathered his team and rushed over. Back at the noodle shop, the woman incited the crowd to destroy the place so it wouldn't hurt others. The crowd charged into the shop. The owner was on her knees, clutching her old wooden sign. The woman grew impatient and raised her hand to strike the owner. At that critical moment, the CEO arrived just in time.